Good Monday morning, guys. Welcome to our Monday morning Tyrant Alert. This comes to us courtesy of Honor Your Oath, Jeff Gray out of Florida, and it occurs in Alabama. And what's really interesting here is that this police officer calls Jeff Gray a frauditor. Says that he's just, well, you know what? There's more to this story, and we're going to get to that in a minute. But I want you to see how Jeff Gray was treated by this department. So let me just do that real quick.
For the duration of this investigation, can you step over here in front of my
camera,
For what
reason?
Please? Sir, I'm investigating a suspicious person.
Okay.
Don't play games with me, okay? I know what you're
I'm
doing.
engaged in lawful activity.
I know what you're doing. You're First Amendment frauditor. I get it.
That's constitutionally protected
here,
activity.
okay?
Why am I being detained?
Because you're creating a disturbance. All right, step over here.
This is constitutionally protected activity.
Sir.
You cannot make it a crime.
Sir, you are creating a disturbance.
What is your name and badge number?
Investigating the disturbance. Okay?
What's your name and badge number?
Officer Fisher, 1146.
Okay, my name is
Police
Jeff.
Department, Kano.
I'm with Penn News
Okay,
Services.
Listen.
I got my ID in my
Stop.
pocket if you want to see
You
it.
don't dictate what happens here. I need to talk to you.
No, the Constitution.
Let me talk to you, okay?
The law and the Constitution
Sir,
dictates what happens. I'm
stop.
on a public sidewalk.
Stop.
Engaged
I know
in
your game. It's okay.
Then why are you even here?
I don't want to play with this game with you, okay?
If you know my game,
you
then you know I'm...
You are intentionally creating a disturbance
No, I'm
in
not.
order to create a lawsuit. That's what you want to do. I get that. I acknowledge that that is your profession. I understand that is how you make your money.
What law am I
here
breaking?
Doing my job.
What law am
okay?
I violating?
You're creating a disturbance and you're bothering folks over here.
What law am I
I'm here to investigate why.
Creating a disturbance and bothering the folks over here because you're standing on a sidewalk with a camera. Now, last I checked, standing on a sidewalk with a camera is not illegal, even in Alabama. And it's not creating a disturbance. If people are disturbed by that, that's them. That's not me or Jeff or whoever's out there on the sidewalk with the camera. There will be a link to that video in the description. But wait, there's more with this police department and this specific officer. So this officer has a history. He is problematic for this department, and yet he stays employed there. It's interesting. Now, every video that I'm going to show you here, I'm not going to show their entirety. I'm just going to show you pieces. But I want you to pay attention to what I show you because it's important. But there are links to the entire video in the description, links to each video. There will also be contact information for the department. But now let me show you. Hold on. Let's get over here. Back to this. Yes, this is what I want, but I need it on a bigger screen. Well, I wanted a bigger screen than that, but this will work. This gentleman, you can see his picture up here, got a ticket from Mr. Fisher at some point, or Officer Fisher. And so he films traffic stops now in the Donovan, Alabama area. And so he caught a traffic stop where the officer basically let whoever he stopped go, and instead of towing the vehicle, he let the parent, friend, guardian, whoever it is, come and get the vehicle. But I want you to pay attention to what this officer does, Officer Fisher does here. It's very interesting and it's very telling, and this isn't the only one. There's more than one. So let's take a look at this real quick.
Owner's not present, the car is supposed to be impounded. But this is apparently some of their buddies, and you see a differential treatment. The officer's leaving some form of citation with us, and one no actual citation, probably a warning. Normally the tickets are a different color.
Now pay attention, this guy is at some distance. I can't tell you how far based on what I'm seeing here, and I can't judge the distance, but he is some distance away filming from inside his car. He has not gotten out of the car to antagonize anybody or do anything. He's just sitting there videoing police activity.
Obviously these people are being given a pass, treated preferential treatment. we've seen this same incident play out differently when it regards African American people.
Now that is Fisher sitting in his patrol car right there. That's Fisher. He's the officer that made the stop and took care of other stuff, but the other officer's just assisting him, handing out the paperwork and whatnot. But now this is where it gets interesting.
Notice the boldness of this man here. This man is awfully bold. This is what we get right here. This preferential treatment. This preferential treatment that white people get that black people don't.
Now you saw that. That guy came over, stuck a camera in the videographer's face. The police don't say a word to him. Fisher does not say a word to this white man coming over to the black man. Well, let's see what happens when the black man goes over to the white man.
One step further with this, since he wants to be a part of it, since he wants to be a part of the scene. Let's see exactly who this individual is. I think it's very noting that he's apparently a friend of these cops.
Just let them be. Just let them be. There ain't no reason to be messing with them. Let them be. That's harassment, you know.
There's no expectation of privacy on the license plate. You know that.
You're trying to instigate something with that.
Yeah.
Just leave them alone.
You trying to instigate. I'm not talking to you.
I know your issues with
I'm not talking to you.
your issue with
You don't know me. Remember, you don't know me. You don't know me. Don't remember. Don't know me. You'll see me in court. You'll see me in court.
Please don't edit this part out of your video, though.
You'll see me in court.
All of your viewers see this part where I'm telling you not to harass innocent bystanders and to keep your issues with me. If you want to have an issue with me, that's fine. That's what I get paid for. Leave it with me. Leave them out of it.
There's no
Leave them out of it. Have your issue with me. Did y'all get that? That white man comes over. This guy is sitting, I can't even tell you how far away, but he's given him plenty of distance. He's not gotten out of the car and bothered anybody. He's sitting there. He's videoing the stop. The white man comes over, sticks a camera in his face. He gets out. He didn't even go over to the guy's truck. He's kept distance from the vehicle. Just gets a plate number and a picture of the vehicle, and Fisher begins to harass him, telling him that he is harassing that man. He didn't say a word to the man when the man did it to him. This guy Fisher has a lot of history. This isn't all that I've dug up. Okay, and let me show you another interaction with old Mr. Officer Fisher. Let me see here. Where is it? I believe it's. Hold on just a minute while I. Okay, get that out of here first off. Get there. Get back there. Here we go. There's Fisher again. And what's occurring here is a traffic stop, and our same gentleman, Mr. Bravo Mike, Unchained, stopped to get video of the traffic stop, and there's old Fisher again. So I can tell you right now, Fisher doesn't like photographers. Okay? This dude's, he's got an issue with photographers because he's trying to hide what he's doing. But let's see what he's doing here. Now this guy again is quite some, the vehicle stop is over there. He's keeping his distance. Okay? But that's not good enough for Fisher. Well, let's see what happens here.
What is the legal distance where I'll be away from you? In my sight now.
Line of sight.
I'm in your line of
Step
sight right
over
now.
there.
Just because you say it don't mean nothing.
Go on that way. I'm asking you nicely.
I'm asking you, what is the distance I can use to videotape you?
If you continue to argue with me,
I'm not arguing with you, I'm
impeding my
communicating with you.
investigation. I'm supposed to be
You
able to
came
search
over
that
here
car.
approaching me.
Step over there.
You came over here
because
approaching me.
My scene.
Officer Fisher,
I'm giving you an
you
option.
approached me.
I'm giving you an option, Mr. Sapple.
You ain't
If
giving
you would
me
like to
nothing.
continue
You ain't giving me
videotaping,
nothing.
Please do so from over here, so that I can
I'm
simply
licensed to
keep eyes on
videotape you.
What license?
I got license
Step over
videotape you,
yonder.
Mr. K.L. Town Media Group.
That is something I ain't never heard of.
Well, you
Step
gonna hear
over to
about
the
it.
free
Do what you got to do.
Alright.
You gonna hear about it.
Here's
You
what's
hear
gonna
about it.
happen.
You
You're gonna
approaching me
step
now.
over there
You approaching me.
where I can
You
keep
approach.
eyes
You
on
just
you. I
walked
search
in
my
my
car.
business. You just walked
Or
in
I'm
my
going to
business.
arrest you for obstructing governmental operations.
And that'll be a false arrest. That'll
That
be a
would not
false
be a
arrest.
false
You violated
arrest.
my First
Your
Amendment right to
presence-
videotape
Your
you.
presence by continuing to interfere with my investigation instead of
I'm
standing
not
where I can
interfering
watch
with you. I'm not
as
interfering
I
with you.
requested very politely.
I'm not interfering with you.
Put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest.
Okay, fine.
Yep, you saw it. Now, the ID laws in Alabama are really interesting. They mimic the other slave state ID laws, and basically, they were designed and passed so that police could find runaway slaves. And just basically, the short version is they require you to ID for just about anything. If and I know I don't want to hear all that stuff about reasonable, articulable suspicion, yada, yada, yada. Yes, that all comes into play. But in Alabama, just basically, if somebody calls the police on you, that is, as a suspicious person, that's reasonable, articulable. Yeah, that's RAS for them to demand ID and get it, or else. Crooked. Alabama, like I said, it's an old slave state. You figure it out. And from what you see here, they're still a slave state. They like to keep their less fortunate people. And I know you all go, oh, Jeff Gray's white. You guys need to take another look at Jeff Gray. Jeff Gray looks Hispanic, especially if he's been out in the sun a lot. He looks Hispanic, not white. And I suspect that that's what triggered Mr. Officer Fisher. But contact information for this department is in the description. Really, their Facebook, I'm going to put a link to their Facebook. And guys, go over there and hit them up on Facebook. Let them know that we know what's going on. We know how they're operating. And let's give them the attention they deserve. The attention they have earned. Because that's what these departments do. They get on Facebook and they tell everybody what heroes they are and all that kind of stuff. And what you've just seen here is just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more I've got. I got them where they threw a black lady down and tased her genitals. I'll link all of this in the description and let you go over there and see it for yourself. This department is dirty. It is dirty. And they're going to portray themselves on Facebook and to the public as being heroes. Well, there's nothing heroic about what you see here. Nothing heroic about it. So that's it, guys. Y'all have a good day and be safe. And thanks for watching.